2K Sports pregame show.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny Smith is here. Shaquille O'Neal. Big guy right there.
Ow.
For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Lakers as they go up against the Memphis Grizzlies. And for Memphis, now these are the games that challenge you. They'll have their work cut out for them, but they believe they can come away with a win. And we get to see the Brow in action tonight. Scary that it's still so early in his career. Kenny, just how good can Anthony Davis get?
Well, he's
Look
dominant.
at that brow you got right there.
Oh,
Whoa,
I have a double brow.
Man, that thing has a
duo
taken on
brow?
a life
I have
of
a
its
double
own.
brow. I have a
Duo brow.
Yeah. It
It
does.
weighs about 14 pounds.
It's
doesn't
thick
it?
though. It's thick,
Wow.
but it's a duo.
Anyway, AD.
Well, anyway, he's dominant in almost every aspect of the game. A big guy who can handle the ball, he can run the floor, he can shoot jump shots, he can defend, and he's a force any way you put him.
I want to see how smart you guys are.
Okay.
If he was a reptile, which reptile would he be?
Oh, a raptor.
Ernie,
If he were a reptile,
what would he be?
he'd be,
Taking too long, Ernie. He'd be a versatilian.
Ooh.
Team should be nervous of what he can do in 3 years. You like that? Versatilian.
That
I like
is.
that.
I'm surprised that you've waited this long to break that one out.
Yeah.
Versatilian.
Dr. O'Neal, baby.
Yeah. Okay.
Amphibious.
Kevin Harlan, it's all yours.
It's game time in Los Angeles from the Staples Center. All the crowd ready to go as they look to cheer on the Lakers. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Today's game finds the Grizzlies winding down their road trip. And, of course, Anthony Davis. Only a few games with the new team, but clearly they are enjoying what they've seen so far. And it looks like he's fitting in extremely well, to say the least.
And as you were mentioning, I mean, that trade has this team buzzing. And you can see it in the warm-up line, how loose and confident they look now with him on that roster.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. They've got Jones. Jackson is out there with Josh Jackson. Then it's Brooks, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5. James kept alive outside for Rondo. Back to Cousins. The Lakers rebound. LeBron's shot is good. LeBron's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Lakers. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Last time they met was in Memphis.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. Their starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
Yeah, and they can't afford a repeat of that. They need a lot more minutes out of their core group tonight.
Davis gets a wide open look. No good on the shot. And it's Memphis the other way.
And with everything that Anthony Davis does on offense, it's just mind-boggling. His scoring inside and out, the percentages, he does it all. He is undoubtedly one of the best big men in the league, and many would argue he is the best in the NBA.
And Jackson with the block, and they get it back. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Jones kicks to Brooks. Passes to Jackson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Jackson's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. And with Anthony Davis, the stat lines, Greg, he can post on any given night are just absurd.
Really, Davis still strong defensively, but he really impacts every facet of the game. One of the rare players who can carry a team on both ends of the floor. There just aren't many great players that can lead a team to a championship, but I think Davis is of that mold.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Only shooting 71 really on the season, so there is plenty of room for improvement.
Free throw good, James. LeBron signing a 4-year deal with the Lakers. Greg, many speculated it might happen, but it was still a shock to many.
It makes sense from LeBron's standpoint. Son plays in LA for high school. LeBron has a lot of business interests as well. And also what's interesting is that when LeBron's contract ends, his son could potentially be coming into the NBA as a rookie.
To the inside. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Jackson. Jackson's got 5.
And Jackson is a terrific passer at that forward position. Fantastic at setting the table for his guys.
And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That is his first foul of the game. And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's already a second foul. He may have to spend some time on the bench to stay out of early foul trouble.
Allen's checked in for Jones. Outside Rondo. LeBron against Jackson. LeBron kicks to Rondo. Shot clock at 6. Back to LeBron. Shot clock reset for the Lakers. Cousins, and he's able to get it back. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Tries it again. Connects. The jumper drops. He's got 7.
There's almost no stopping LeBron if he's allowed to get inside. Too strong, too skilled.
Bradley against Allen. And stolen by James. Rondo gets the bucket.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Chris, looking at the year so far, teams that made big changes in the offseason starting to develop now some chemistry.
Well, it takes some time, especially if the acquisitions are on the younger side. And this is where great coaching can make all the difference. This is where a great basketball culture in the locker room can make all the difference. It's all about, we say chemistry, chemistry, chemistry. What does that mean? It means trust. It takes time to build trust. It takes time to understand your players and what they like, where to get them the ball, what makes them better. And once you get to that point, it's a liberating feeling because now you feel like, okay, guys, we've gotten through the murky waters. Now we can have some fun. We know who we are. We have an identity. Let's go out and be us.
Here's Rondo after the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. 2 points. That one goes. 9 points for LeBron.
Yeah, you got to respect the awareness level of Rondo. When his teammates have a clean look at the basket, the ball gets there without hesitation.
Now here's Allen. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Kings in Sacramento. Here's Brooks. And the rejection by Cousins.
And the defensive Cousins making his presence known with the quick leaping ability which he uses to block shots.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Some changes for the Lakers. Green, he's checked in for Avery Bradley. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Plumlee, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Jay Crowder comes in for Jackson. Anderson, he's checked in for Jackson. And it's Iguodala in for Brooks.
An elite passer at his position. I mean, James always seems to make the right decision.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Crowder finds Anderson. Allen for three, hits the three-point bomb. Allen's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Wow, he's a confident shooter from three-point range. I mean, even with the D hovering near him.
Outside, Green. Back to Cook. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Anderson. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. JaVale McGee's checked in for Los Angeles. Kyle Kuzma comes in for LeBron. Lakers leading by 3. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Luke Walton gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. They have won their one matchup against this team so far, but he said the first order of business was for them to score against a very tough shot blocking team inside. He said in a game like this, you can't turn down perimeter looks. They could be the key to victory. We'll see if he's right, Kevin.
David thinks sounds like he's prepped his guys on how to handle this opposing defense.
And no surprise there, because they're facing a team that can win games with its defense. They are an aggressive bunch from the start.
Well, look, you can play with pace, you can play with speed, and still be patient. And that's what this team is going to have to do against this aggressive D. They can't force things. They've got to play smart and in control.
Here is Plumlee after the basket by the Lakers. Back to Allen. He kicks to Plumlee. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Allen. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
The Lakers making a switch here. Daniels is checked in. And it's Cook with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a three-point game. Daniels passes to Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Wow, you see how fast he got off the ground? I love whenever Kuzma rises up to throw it down.
Allen kicks to Iguodala. And Anderson has it in the corner. Looking for Crowder. He gets it there. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, terrific pass work. That shot's a lot easier after an assist like that.
And here is Los Angeles now. Here is Cook. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Now the feed to McGee. Over Plumlee, and again it's the Lakers. Here's Iguodala. It's a 5-point game. Anderson outside. It's Crowder on the wing. Lobbed up there for Anderson. Stolen by McGee. Here's Daniels. And the three off target.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Well, Greg, you knew that the Laker front office and Magic were going to do everything they could to bring in big-name free agents, and they succeeded. They got the biggest name of them all in LeBron.
LeBron coming to L.A. completely shifts the mindset of this organization. The team was very busy the rest of the free agent period as well. Still made very aggressive plays, as this is a team that is looking to win now.
Free throw good, Kuzma.
You rarely see a player enter the NBA as polished as Kyle Kuzma did. I mean, he goes beyond the numbers. He simply looked like a 5-year vet from the get-go. He has the makings to be a pretty good player with the start he had.
Now here's Anderson. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Oh, terrific pass work. That shot's a lot easier after an assist like that.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Cook looking it over. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now here's Iguodala. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Chris, for Kuzma, he has said he is striving to be one of the greats.
Kuzma is a very versatile scorer and plays like a star already. Now look, he's great with his jump hook or in any ISO situation. He's already exceeded the expectations, but hopes to do even more in the near future. But I would caution you, your sophomore year, everyone has scouted you and they know your game. Just be ready.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Oh, he turns it up. And though Iguodala has become a long-range shooting threat, he still managed to struggle from the line. Oh, it's a confidence shaker when you can't hit a wide-open three like that.
Allen drives in, and he uses the glass on the layup. Allen's got 7 points in the game. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
Oh, but I like that they attacked those weaknesses. They made them pay for a lackluster effort.
Let's check out some stats for McGee. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. 6th in blocks, 9th in field goal percentage, and he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And his ability to patrol the lane is a difference maker for that team. Exceptional timing and anticipation. That's why he's a top 10 shot blocker. The Lakers have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. First free throw is good. Chris, you and I love guys with a great handle, and they can finish with either hand. And I know you've got a couple guys who you think do it better than most.
Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, right,
He's
exactly.
one of the best finishers that I've seen. Oh, my goodness, the way he can finger roll you with his left hand and throw it up so high that rain will come down with it and finishing off of both legs. You have to look at a guy like Harden as well, the way he finishes. How about LeBron James? As strong as he is, it seems like he just kind of gives you a shoulder with either shoulder, bumps and waits, and then lays it up nice too. I mean, you have so many players. And Curry, he's another guy that does it so well. I can keep going on and on, but those guys. Don't forget about Mike Conley. He's ambidextrous. He might just shoot a jump shot with either hand. So you got to be careful when guarding these guys. Great finishers now.
Good names you've mentioned. Count that one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And it's Cook with the ball for the Lakers. They lead by 4. McGee in the high post. Shoots over Crowder. McGee's shot is off.
Now, I think he lets the D get to him there, and he rushes it. I mean, he has plenty of space there if he just takes his time.
Allen's shot is off. LA's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. On the wing, Daniels. Baseline jumper. Grizzlies with the rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Tough night. I mean, they attacked on both ends, and unfortunately for them, they just got called for a lot of fouls.
Oh, no question. The officials were active, trying to keep control of the game that affected the substitution pattern.
Inside, the shot's good from McGee. McGee's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
3 for 4 to start. I mean, he's going to try to keep this streak going as long as he can.
Iguodala kicks to Crowder. Back to Iguodala. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at Los Angeles. They're holding on to 2nd spot in the conference. A great season for them so far. And, of course, Memphis, they're back in the 9th position.
And for the Grizzlies, seeing them where they are now, it's easy to forget just how awful they were a season ago. This is a team that's made major strides to lift themselves into the middle of the pack.
And credit goes to everyone, coaches, players, front office. I mean, they've all been determined to avoid a repeat of last season. The results speak for themselves.
And so it's Memphis with it, after Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot. Lakers leading by 7. Here is Cook. He has 6. Pass to McGee. And the layup is good. McGee's got 8 points.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Allen finds Crowder. Iguodala left side. Trying to get open is Crowder. And it's in there. He has 5.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here is Daniels. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the first. To the middle. It's hauled in by Andre Iguodala.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And for a guy who shoots a lot of threes, Crowder does a pretty good job of getting himself to the free throw line.
Free throw good, Crowder.
And you talk about a culture builder. Jay Crowder is a guy who is not content with losing ball games. He's a competitor, and that rubs off on his teammates.
That one misses. On the wing, Daniels. Brooks covering. Rondo. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Here's Melton. Over Rondo. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And they make sure to get the last shot of the quarter there. Nicely done.
Yeah, clock running out. They stay poised and get the shot off just in time.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We'll get right back to the action when we return. One of the most talented big men in the game, DeMarcus Cousins, talked about his maturation over time.
I've been a player that thought he knew it all. Thought he was the best thing walking, and you know, I think I've humbled myself a lot since then. So, of course, my game has grown, my knowledge of the game has grown, my IQ, but it's just the typical thing from a rookie to, you know, a veteran.
And you know, Greg, you see it on the floor now when Cousins keeps his emotions in check. He's a force on the floor.
And Kevin, that's the key. When he's focused on the game and not the refs, he is almost unstoppable.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
I tell you what, that first quarter, you can see the game plan is a commitment to offensive rebounding.
Oh, yeah, this is how they squeezed out extra possessions and captured the early lead.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. They've got Jackson. Brooks is out there with Jones. Then there's Jackson, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5, roaming the paint. To the paint. Here's Jackson.
And the aggressive attitude of Davis on D makes him such a tough matchup. He's not going to give his man an inch of breathing room, and that was the difference on that possession. The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Well, LeBron making one of the biggest splashes over the summer, signing with the Lakers, and Greg, it happened pretty fast.
And the Lakers front office have been recruiting LeBron hard. LeBron talked with Kobe about his time with the organization and what to expect before making his decision. Kobe's words seem to be a big factor for LeBron. Once again, the Mamba doing everything he can to help the Lakers.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Jones against Rondo. Takes a three. Jones, no luck.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And it's Davis with the ball for the Lakers. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, of course, there's no shortage of storylines in Los Angeles. Now, last season, some people thought that Lakers coach Luke Walton had lost his players, and the front office seemed slow to come to his defense. Now, Walton was a high-profile hire from Golden State in 2016, and you wonder if the Lakers will remain committed to their young coach if they can't start winning more regularly. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Goes up off the inbound. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Jackson.
I tell you, at 6'8", Jackson is a more than capable scorer on the inside. Great at getting close to the rim and just finishing with the soft touch. Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
So many fast breaks now ending the three-point shot. Good to see them taking it to the rack.
And Josh Jackson, the fourth pick in that 2017 draft out of Kansas, a hyper-athletic 6'8", and he's got the handles, I think, to become a terrific slasher in the league.
That one misses from Jackson. And Jackson plays with a great motor. He's got some grit in his game.
I mean, he's a competitor. I mean, plays with that chip on both shoulders. But give me a guy who cares. As a coach, better to have guys you need to rein in rather than those you have to kind of force to be aggressive.
Down low. Got a piece of it. And Memphis with another turnover here. And how about a look now at the first-year block leaders in the NBA? Here are the top rookie intimidators. And here is Los Angeles now. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Rondo dishes to Bradley. Over in the corner, Cousins drills it from outside. Cousins has got 5 points so far.
And Cousins is such an assured shooter. He definitely has a score-first mentality as soon as he gets the rock.
Timeout called. The Grizzlies. NBA rosters are turning over faster, it seems, these days. Chris, how much do former teammates know about defending one another? Or is it a non-issue?
Oh, no, it's more than a non-issue, Kevin. You were right in your assumption that, listen, the former teammates, they have a little more inside information. And you know why it matters? Because every day after practice, you know, the first thing guys do after they get their water, they play one-on-one. And so you understand guys' tendencies. You learn how they get into a rhythm. We're all creatures of habit. Let's remember what Kevin Durant did. Remember how he came down on the same end of the floor in the finals and hit the same tough shot over the extended hand that he did? Well, if you notice, he did that on his crossover, that right-to-left setup. And so if you know him, you may know that he's going to do that. And also, you may know that he has a counter just in case. It allows you to keep your hand out the cookie jar, not to gamble. It gives you an educated guess on maybe what some of the greatest offensive players in the world are going to go to next to get that bucket. Any piece of information matters. And yeah, you've been practicing against him. That's a good thing.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backboard.
Lakers shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. Along with the rest of their troubles last year, the Grizzlies had a very hard time stretching the floor.
Yeah, I mean, we're 25th in the league in three-point percentage. I mean, teams did not have to respect them from out beyond the arc. And that made an already pedestrian offense even more sluggish.
Here's Valanciunas, and the rejection by Cousins. Outside Jackson. 6 to shoot. The pass to Jackson. Over Davis. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
He's going to have a tough time hitting that if he can't create a little more space for himself.
Lakers leading by 13. Outside Bradley. Over in the corner, Cousins. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Cousins has got his third basket of the night.
That's his second three-pointer of this quarter after not getting any in the first.
Cousins against Valanciunas. Jackson passes to Valanciunas. Off the left rim and out.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there. He is dominating this quarter. He sees a soft spot in the D, and he's attacking.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Brooks kicks to Valanciunas. Back to Brooks. Pass to Jackson. To the inside. Trying to end the drought. Jackson. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Looking now at the numbers for Jackson. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. Third in blocks. And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And you aren't top 3 in blocks unless you're committed to dominating in that category. His awareness and hustle is off the charts. Very impressive. The shot's good from Kuzma.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Feeds to Iguodala. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? And the Lakers have possession. The Grizzlies making the shot. And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That's his third foul of the game. The Lakers making a switch here. McGee's checked in. Memphis also making some changes. Reb's checked in for Jay Crowder. And Allen subbed in for Tyus Jones. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Hill's checked in. Free throw good, Kuzma. And there were a lot of hidden gems, Chris, in that 2017 draft, and Kyle Kuzma is right at the top of the list.
Well, Kuzma was taken with the 27th overall pick, but he looked like a top 5 pick if you ask me. He probably was just for being a 3-year player at Utah, but that time in college allowed him to hone his skill set. I mean, he came into the league with a wide variety of very polished moves.
Here is Cook, following the score by Memphis. Kicks it to Daniels. Here is Cook, defended by Allen. Kuzma passes to McGee. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Daniels. But they get it back. And it's sent back by Plumlee. Inside. And it's Hill. That time the assist by Iguodala. Hill's got his first points of the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Passes it to Daniels. Here is Cook, defended by Allen. Here is Cook. He has 6. Over Hill. Hill pulls it in. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Allen with it. He feeds it to Hill. The Lakers with the rebound. Kuzma's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Daniels. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
He's lucky his teammates have picked up the slack for him. I mean, his shooting has been horrific.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Lakers leading by 15. Down low, Iguodala with the steal. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. Iguodala finds Allen. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Iguodala's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Well, he's doing his best to get them back into this game. He's been money from the field.
Cook, the pass to Kuzma. They need this one. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Anderson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The drive by Iguodala. That one doesn't go.
Look, it would be a huge boost for them if he could start knocking these down.
The finish, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some more.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And isn't it amazing how overnight the Lakers went from a rebuilding team to a contending team now with LeBron?
You know, whatever team LeBron has been on has always been a threat to make the finals. Magic Johnson knows that. He was always a threat to make the finals. 9 for him, 8 for LeBron. I mean, the Lakers recognize and know that they have a 4-year window with LeBron now. Titles are a standard for Magic Johnson and the Lakers, and their commitment to bringing LeBron in shows that.
Danny Green, he's checked in for Daniels. And Memphis also making a switch. Jackson, he's checked in for Solomon Hill.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Allen surveying the D. Rebounded by McGee.
Defensively, they could have done better. That's an open look he'd like to have back.
On the wing, Green. No good with the triple.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding you.
You know, I mean, there had to be a better option that time down the court. That's just a missed opportunity.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
The Grizzlies have shot 2 of 5 from the free throw line. And the free throw, no good. Last season, the Grizzlies' offensive numbers plummeted. One area where they excelled, though, the free throw line.
They shot a very high percentage from the charity stripe. Didn't get there as much as they would have liked, partly because they lack shot creators.
Now, here's Green. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 3 on the clock. From deep. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. Iguodala's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Iguodala's got 7.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Stolen by Allen. It's Iguodala with the drive. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And let's check out stats for Cousins. Just an incredible month of basketball. Averaging 15 points a game, 14 rebounds, and over 2.5 steals. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
This last stretch, unbelievable tenacity going to the glass. It's been reflected in that stat sheet.
First one falls for him.
I mean, you talk about the mystique and allure of Los Angeles. The Lakers are undoubtedly the #1 show in L.A. Truly one of the great franchises in the NBA.
Davis is checked in for the Lakers. And Iguodala drops them both. And with the legacy and the history of the Los Angeles Lakers comes the pressure to win.
Well, for the organization, they have to be the best. I mean, they have no qualms about going out and going to get a big-time free agent. The players up to the front office, everyone in L.A. feels the pressure to win.
Now here's Allen. 11 points in the game. Iguodala kicks to Jackson. Clock at 4, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. For Memphis, they have gone just 4 of 8 from the line tonight, hoping to move that free throw percentage up a bit.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
Los Angeles making a switch here. Bradley's checked in. And so Jackson nails both of them.
And with over 20 years as a franchise, the Grizzlies still haven't had that one tremendous season. Just one conference final appearance, and they have yet to make an NBA Finals.
Now here's Bradley. A 17-point game for him in the win against New Orleans. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. James checked in for JaVale McGee. Now the Grizzlies with it. They're on a 20-5 run. Back to Anderson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Iguodala's got 4 assists in the game. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Bradley passes to Kuzma. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers.
And 2 for 1. That's what they'd like to get right now.
Yeah, this could come down to the correct play call. Let's see what they do right here.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
And the Lakers have possession. Following the score by Memphis. Here's Davis, and Jackson with the block. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. To the middle. Here's Rondo. And yes, it's good. Rondo's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And how about the focus there from Rondo? Doesn't let the D get to him, able to complete that play through contact.
Outside, Jones. Here's Valanciunas. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Davis. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And both free throws good for Davis.
His free throw ability makes him tough to defend in the post. Teams can't get too physical with him.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Lakers on top, up 5. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it's good to have you back. You're watching the 2K Sports Halftime Show. This right here is Kenny the Jet Smith. This right here is Shaquille O'Neal. Me, I'm just Ernie. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 13 points, 4 assists, and 1 block. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
This is how you know the king is not playing with you. LeBron taking over the first half, wanting to leave nothing to chance. Just dominate, baby. Just dominate. His athleticism at his size and this far in his career, remarkable.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
Well, one thing happened that really helped them out. Their bench came in and played absolutely beautiful. Gave them a huge boost. Not just trying to hold court, but actually putting points on the scoreboard. These guys should be starting, Ernie.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Oh, well, he's a tricky cover. He does a good job of sensing the defense, making the right move at the right time.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. LeBron James is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's Bradley in at the 2-guard spot. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half. Now here's Brooks. Shot clock at 6. Jackson has the open look. From the high post, he drills it. Jackson's got the first points of the second half up on the board for Memphis. Los Angeles leading by 3. The drive by James, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Gotta like the edge James plays with. Phenomenal at it, taking it strong and picking up the foul.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And C-Web, so many talk about the 2001 Lakers and how they might be one of the greatest teams to ever play. You saw their talent firsthand. What do you think?
I think they had, Kevin, a Hall of Fame coach, 2 of the greatest players to ever play the game, is Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant. And right there, that 15-1 in the playoffs, that's the gold standard. I mean, Kobe and Shaq were very motivated that year, and I think they're in the conversation for best team ever.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kyle Kuzma had a tough upbringing in Flint, Michigan. He said they had the recession, lead in the water, and was like an urban war zone. We probably moved 14 times before I was 16. Basketball was my key, and his drive to succeed in the NBA was born of a desire to escape that environment. Kevin?
A tremendous work ethic, David. Thank you. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Jones kicks to Jackson. Jackson in the corner. And the 3-ball is good. Jackson's got 7 points.
And you can see now Jackson starting to shoot that shot with ease. A lot of confidence now flowing through the young fella.
Here's Brooks. It's stolen by Bradley. 4-on-3 break. And James throws it down.
And you got to be in awe of James, an offensive juggernaut. He's caught fire here tonight.
On the wing, Jones. He's covered by Rondo. Rondo with the steal. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rondo. Jackson against James. Jackson kicks to Jackson. Fires the 3. Jackson misses.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
No one covering. And it's a 9-point Laker lead.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Now here's Jackson. 13 points in the game. On the basket by Jones.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And the Lakers have possession. On the wing, James. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. LeBron's got 5 points now in the quarter. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Jones finds Jackson. Back to Jones. Knocks down the 3-ball. Jones has got his second bucket tonight.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
20 feet out. And again, it's the Lakers.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. And the foul on Avery Bradley. That'll be his second foul of the game. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Outside, Jones. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And a moment here to look at the numbers for Anthony Davis. 4th in blocks, 9th in scoring, and he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And yeah, he's been a brutal shot blocker all season long. As you said, top 5 in the league. He's a dangerous force to face inside. Now here's LeBron. 20 points for him, and finished off by LeBron.
Oh, come on. You can't allow James to get position down low. Once he does, he's looking to dunk it.
Rondo against Jones. And it's Brooks in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Jackson passes to Brooks. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. Well, you might have been wondering who the top scoring small forwards have been over the last 10 games. Wonder no more. Here's a peek. LeBron James, number 1.
You know, call him whatever you want. The bottom line is he just finds a way to score. And when he gets going, he can tear the rest of the NBA to shreds.
Well, that's one thing we've learned about him. When he gets on a hot streak, it could be a long time before he cools down.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. The son of former NBA coach Bernie Bickerstaff, JB got his first head coaching job here in Memphis.
Yeah, I played for his father, such an intense coach and with a deep playbook. And after Fizdale was fired, JB was named the Grizzlies interim head coach. Before that, he had been an assistant in Charlotte, Minnesota, Houston. He's a young guy, but he's been around basketball a long time.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Jackson dishes to Valanciunas. Brooks with no one around. No good on the triple. Lakers leading by 10. Here's Davis, and Jackson with the block. Brooks against Bradley. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Avery Bradley.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, Dylan Brooks, the Oregon product, taken in the second round of 2017. Ended up being a fantastic find for this team. He logged a lot of minutes on the floor as a rookie.
The first free throw is good. And for the Grizzlies last year, there were some minutes to be had, and Brooks made the most of it.
I think Brooks was the lone bright spot for the Grizzlies last year. I mean, if you ask me, he showed great dependability for a second-round rookie. He's already proven that he is a player who deserves minutes in the rotation for the foreseeable future.
No good on the second free throw. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. Cook kicks to Kuzma. Connects from three-point range. Kuzma's got 14 points.
An outstanding three-point shooter. Kuzma is a prototype stretch 4. That makes him very valuable.
Iguodala finds Valanciunas. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
The Achilles heel of this team right now, turnovers.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Lakers. Here is Cook. Brooks covering. Here is Cook. 6 points for him. Over Anderson. Cook, good. He's got 8.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Brooks, the pass to Iguodala. Now here's Plumlee. Antetokounmpo defending, and Plumlee kicks to Brooks. Pass to Iguodala. Over onto Antetokounmpo. And again, Memphis no good. Lakers leading by 14. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That's his first foul. It's been a few years now since rules were put into place to curb the hack-a-shack strategy. See, Webb, do you think the NBA made the right choice in discouraging that style, that tactic?
No, Kev, I'm torn on this one. I don't think so. I do think that the game would have gotten ugly, the pace would have gotten bad, but I think it would have been only a couple of years as players would have been embarrassed enough to improve their game. As I travel to different places, the one thing that's the difference between the United States and other places they can shoot free throws. Other places they just aren't at the park dunking or hanging on the rim. They're actually shooting shots and skill sets and dribbling. And I was at one time a terrible free throw shooter, and the embarrassment of not making them, missing them late in the games, not being able to be there for your team the way you want to, oh, trust me, it's no better motivation than that. Not giving me a handicap and a crutch saying, oh, don't do it. I don't like the fact that they tried to place a curve on the hack-a-shack strategy. My thing is get you in the gym in the offseason and make some free throws.
And it's Rondo with the ball for Los Angeles. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And there's no denying that Rondo is a wizard with the ball, exceptional at exploiting holes in the defense.
Last year, Webb, the Grizzlies really had a hard time getting good looks.
Only 3 teams had a worse field goal percentage. Now, they lost their starting point guard for most of the year, but at some point, someone else has to step up.
Bradley's checked in for Jared Dudley.
And as he squares up from mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, and getting right up on the jump shot.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Jackson against Rondo. The pass to Kuzma. Pulls up. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Rondo against Jones. He kicks it to Jackson. From deep, Iguodala. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside Bradley. Back to Kuzma. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Now here's Kuzma. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Here's Anderson. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Jackson against McGee. Jackson dishes to Jones. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Jones has got 9 points now in just the second half. Rondo passes to Kuzma. Back to Rondo. To the paint, trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Now here's Jackson. He has 7. Now here's Jackson. And stolen by Kuzma. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The ability to draw contact and get to the line is a great tool for any player to have, but it's really a bonus for perimeter players like Bradley.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Well, you talk about the lockdown individual defenders in this league. Don't forget about Avery Bradley. That's been his calling card from the moment he set foot in the league.
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for the Lakers. James comes in for Davis. Jay Crowder's checked in for the Grizzlies. Now here's Crowder. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Iguodala no good. And Greg, for Bradley, there's some disconnect as far as his defensive impact. You know, the numbers guys will say it doesn't quite match up to his reputation.
Yeah, I mean, more impactful as an on-ball defender than he is as, say, a help defender. Probably a little undersized for an off guard, but his commitment, no doubt, is off the charts.
Here's Jackson in the corner. Iguodala with it. And another miss by Memphis.
His struggles this quarter continue. The D's done a good job.
Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, as we get closer to the halfway point of the season, it's clear just how impactful LeBron James has been on this roster.
It is night and day from the Lakers of last year to this year. This is just how much adding a player like LeBron can change your team. He just does so much and opens up so many options for everyone else on the roster.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Jackson. Los Angeles making a switch here. Daniels is checked in. And so Jackson nails both of them. Los Angeles leading by 13. Pass to Daniels. And here's Kuzma, defended by Jones. Kuzma passes to Bradley. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, and that 6'3" Bradley is a plus defender thanks to his quickness and tenacity.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. First one falls for him. And so Bradley nails both of them. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Here's Jones, and stolen by Kuzma. Shoots the 3. Goes back up. Cousins dishes to Daniels. And Jackson with the block. And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Control the pace. Get it to the right guy at the right time. These requirements top the list if you're a good point guard.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Memphis, Anderson at the small forward and Jackson at the 4. Jones is out there with Iguodala, and it's Valanciunas in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. He was all alone on that one. That's 12 points for Tyus Jones.
He's made the most of the halftime break. He shook off the problems he had in the first half, and he started to settle in.
James finds Rondo. Got a piece of it. Lock at 6. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Whenever Cousins get that close to the basket, it's game over for the D. He is such a forceful presence, especially when he's dunking.
Jones, the pass to Jackson. On the wing, Iguodala. Over Bradley. And no good. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Rondo kicks to James. Over Anderson. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Almost every look he gets inside is a good one, but the D hangs in there and makes it a tough one.
And Jones has it in the corner. Passes it to Iguodala. Over Bradley. Jones trying to get open. Iguodala, no good.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
And it's sad because the team relies on him to be a threat offensively. When he's rolling, that makes them a much more dynamic offense.
Yeah, second chance points, again, a huge problem for this team.
Jones, the pass to Jackson. On the wing, Iguodala. There's the lob to Jackson, and stolen by James. Here's Rondo. Good, and the assist goes to James. That's now 8 points for Rajon Rondo.
How about the energy? Just relentless here. Rondo excellent at just gliding down the floor and finishing in style.
Now here's Jones. Inside, Jackson. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Oh, that's the goal every trip. Get the good look from close range.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. It's a 16-point game. He dishes it to Bradley. Back to James. Over Anderson. He blocks it again. You've got to have a better effort against him.
Sending back everything.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Elbow. 2.
First free throw is good.
But Luke Walton, he's definitely a coach players like to play for. I mean, it helps that he was a player not too long ago. Both stars and role players appreciate the candor and the opportunity he provides them.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Brooks checked in. Jackson hits both of them. And with Walton, you hear players talk about the leeway that he allows them.
And that extra bit of trust Walton gives goes a long way. It's why so many rookies have been able to flourish under him. Young players develop when you let them learn on the fly, and Walton has done a good job of creating that environment.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Luke Walton was saying to the team. He told them, put your foot on their neck. Take it to them. I want to see you guys slow it down out there, use the clock, and stay away from silly fouls. Let's see if they can execute the plan, guys.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
Well, it takes a lot of confidence and toughness to make that play.
Now, here's Kuzma. Six on the shot clock. Shoots. And again, no good by the Lakers. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Here's Jones. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists tonight.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
And here's Rondo. Down low. And finished off by LeBron.
I tell you, Rondo sees it all on the floor. He's got an ability to just cripple a defense with his passing.
Here's Anderson. Dishes it to Jackson. Deep 2 from Brooks. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Well, sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
Leaving the rest of the field in the dust.
Well, while he's out there making a play, everyone else is watching. Solid individual effort right there.
Here's Jones after Rajon Rondo's bucket. Valanciunas finds Jones. Shoots over Cousins. Kicks it out to Jones. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
On the wing, James. Over Anderson. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Poked loose. Rondo against Jones.
Two shots.
The first one falls.
They are making it look easy at the free throw line here in the second half.
And Anthony Davis is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Jackson's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
To the middle. Here's Bradley. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And the Lakers lead by 11. Memphis has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. They get a hand on it. In the foul on Avery Bradley. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Jones against Rondo. Jones kicks to Jackson. Back to Jones. The Grizzlies with another miss. Los Angeles leading by 11. All going up court. And Jackson with the block.
And Jackson is an impressive defender, using his huge wingspan to turn away shots.
Back to Brooks. It's stolen by Bradley. To the middle. Stolen by Jackson. Jackson against James. Jackson misses. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Now Rondo. Kicks to Cousins. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Jones, the pass to Jackson. Now here's Valanciunas. To the paint. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is kept back down to 11. Some big points there from Jackson.
And how about just the sheer determination that Jackson brings? You can hit him, but he doesn't cave. He just stays with it.
Now here's Rondo. There's the dish to Bradley. It's tipped, stolen by Jackson. Here's the break. Jackson looking it over, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And a quick look now at how the Memphis Grizzlies schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston Celtics.
And in that matchup with the Pistons, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Fast break, Memphis. Here's Jackson. Cousins trying to free himself up. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to 9 in the bucket from Jackson. Rondo with it. LeBron outside. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That's just superb concentration despite getting hit. James is just excellent at scoring through contact.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Plumlee, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Jay Crowder comes in for Jackson. And it's Kyle Anderson in for Tyus Jones. Anderson's shot is off. Lakers leading by 12. And Josh Jackson picks up the foul. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Los Angeles. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Plumlee. Jackson comes in for Crowder, and Jones subbed in for Jackson.
Now, this team is bringing the effort, and Cousins has been the difference maker. I mean, when they've given him the rock, he's used his ability to dominate.
And stolen by James. Free throw good, LeBron.
Well, the GOAT watch continues. Every year, every accomplishment goes into the analysis. I mean, LeBron will probably never be able to escape.
The Lakers making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. Memphis also making some changes. Plumlee is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Jay Crowder comes in for Jackson. And Allen subbed in for Jones. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, we'll be headed to the free throw line. Los Angeles making a switch here. Bradley's checked in. Then for the Grizzlies, Valanciunas, he's checked in for Plumlee. Jackson comes in for Jay Crowder, and Jones subbed in for Allen. Now here's Anderson. Out to Brooks. Will it go? The Lakers with the rebound. Davis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
If he'd been even halfway decent today, the score would be a lot different, but he can't get anything to fall.
The Grizzlies trail by 18. Back to Anderson. Pass to Jones. Cousins against Valanciunas. Shoots over Cousins. Misses off the right iron. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, we'll be headed to the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Rajon Rondo. Then for the Grizzlies, Miles Plumlee's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Jay Crowder comes in for Jackson. And Allen subbed in for Tyus Jones. Now here's LeBron. Bradley finds Cousins. Here's Kuzma. He's guarded by Plumlee. Bradley passes to Kuzma. 5 on the clock. It's Davis on the wing, defended by Crowder.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
A baseline J. It doesn't go for him. Davis with some nice D. Lakers leading by 19. Down low. And it's Davis with the jam.
Now that was a sensational feed. He hit him right on the move.
Timeout called. The Grizzlies. They trail by 21. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the fourth. And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Here's Anderson trying to end the drought, and the bucket is good from Plumlee down low.
He lives for these type of battles on the boards. It doesn't matter which end of the floor it is either.
Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Davis kicks to Green. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
And piling on to that big lead, we know he has the range late on the defensive reaction.
I mean, yeah, you can't break down. Not now. Defensively, at this point, I mean, you're already too far in the hole.
Here's Anderson following the three by the Lakers. Right side Crowder. Over Davis. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with one game left against this squad.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for LeBron.
Well, he's had an effect on every part of this game, a triple-double. What more can you say? It's been a one-man show. Today was a good day.
Two shots.
The first free throw is good. So he picks up just one from the line that time.
They'll take it, even with the miss. Anything they can do to cut into the lead. Something affected him on that shot, and it wasn't the defense.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. McGee's shot is off.
Look, he had all the time in the world to get the jumper off. Maybe it was too much time.
Allen. The shot comes out. Davis with some nice D. Crowder with the steal. It's Allen on the wing. No good on the shot. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, were you satisfied with your team's performance tonight?
We got a very good team, but in order for us to continue to improve, we have to go out and we have to defend, we have to play for one another, and we have to be selfless. You know, it's not about the individual, it's about the team, and if we all give in to what the team needs to do to be better, then we'll be okay.
It is a work in progress, LeBron. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.